Hello, good morning, guys. So today we are starting our JS JavaScript, right? As I said last class, related to HTML and CSS. Whatever you guys have done so far, right? That is okay. You must, like get the basic concept, right? What is HTML? What is attributes? How to apply some basic CSS structure of the page, correct? The concept you must understand. So before, like the point here is to focus on JavaScript, master JavaScript, like really get good with JavaScript, right? If you manage to do that, then the rest will become smooth, easy, okay? So in our case, after JavaScript, we will be moving to React. But before that, we are going to learn some CSS libraries, right? Like Tailwind or Redux UI and SatCM. These are the few libraries we will be learning. Okay, so during the CSS library, I'm gonna cover back again few concepts on the CSS and HTML again, like a revision, right? But there will be something new, something same stuff, old stuff like grid flex, just revision. Why? Because the things which matters, right? Things which are very important in the Tailwind CSS. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, right? In the meantime, you have enough time. If you get time, please practice the projects, right? In HTML, CSS. Try yourself. Do some projects. That is only going to help. All right. So today we are starting our JavaScript. If you go to the GitHub, right, what you're going to find is, let's go to the GitHub. Okay. In the GitHub and command one, this is the one you can search, right? We have the JavaScript now, right? And here, you know, the things we're going to complete right now, not complete, but we're going to start is fundamental of programming. This is important. Any programming language, right? Even one programming language, if you master, in the future it will become easy to learn Pythons or any other language, right? One programming language must be 100% right. You must understand the whole concept of programming. Okay, so we're going to deep dive here. We're going to spend a lot of time, solve a lot of problems, and like get better with programming, right? Then we have document object model DOM, asynchronous and APIs of the JavaScript, right? Advanced concept in JavaScript, oops in JavaScript, and there will be projects, right? So these are the points we're gonna cover. Of course, so we're gonna go one by one. Here you're gonna find all the recordings for the classes, right? Uh, if we have projects, you're gonna find the projects video just below this line, and the exercise for our first chapter, right? Our first point is here. Okay, just open that in the new tab. So these are the exercise, right? I'm going to add more. Okay, I will improve this. I'm going to improve this, add more exercises so that you guys have a lot of practice to do, right? The first chapter is expressions and variables, right? Expressions and variables. Okay, so you open that. There is an exercise. Go to exercise A, B, C, D, right? So you just have to solve like that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this, right? I will structure in the same way in my uh, folder here. Okay, so one dash js programming. What I'm gonna do is let's call it basically one, right? Again, uh, that is already here. Why I need to. So this is the best JS basic programming, right? So I will create a folder and add this one now. Okay. Later I'm gonna have like a maybe string, right? So will be 01 maybe string. Okay, like that. So you can see here. So uh, let's work on this one, right? Expressions and variables. Okay, so inside I'm gonna first add one file called script. So how you create a JavaScript file, right? That's the important, because you have HTML file, you have .css file or CSS. Now JavaScript will be, give any name, okay, a.js or script.js, right? b.js. Just give any name. So here I will just put script, scripting, right? JavaScript is scripting language, .js. In the beginning, okay, when JavaScript was developed, right, it was only meant for the web development, okay, only to add some action, right, in your website, in your browser. But now JavaScript has developed a lot, like it's much more like developed, right? It is used for web plus the application for your desktop, okay, like creating servers, running your websites in your server and all that, right? So JavaScript has gone from basic to very advanced developed. So that's why this is also one of the most used language, right? If you can just look at the chat, let's chart, right? Most used programming language, uh, right? Or let's call it web development, okay? So let's open, right? Java, Ruby, okay. So HTML, CSS, fine, that is always there, right? ESB, Python, JavaScript, but I want to see the some kind of graph. Uh, what language are required for it? No, not that. 20 best programming language in 2024, right? Fine. For web development. So, let's search like this, right? Graph for most used programming language, right? So now, okay, let's open this, right? Let's open this. So JavaScript is ranked on third. Look at here. And it has 8.7% share, right? This is Java most one. And the Python is, now Python is, because Python is used for AI, scientific research, web development, right? All kind of things. So TypeScript, this is what we're gonna learn. This is part of JavaScript, right? So we're gonna learn this one. This is in our course. So see, JavaScript is still the most used language. Even Python, when you are using Python, right, you're gonna have to use JavaScript sometimes, in the web development. So let's see what the Stack Overflow is saying, right? The most loved programming language. Node.js. Look at here, Node.js, okay? Python, top, Java, and the third one is Node.js, right? So Node.js is JavaScript, okay? When you run JavaScript in your desktop, right, in your computer, that is Node.js. It's just a JavaScript. The name becomes Node.js. All right, Node.js, right? So all right, guys. I mean, that is all. Let's go back and continue with our work. But that's why the thing is, we must understand language, right? Programming language, any language, okay? If one language you have perfect like understanding, right? Trust me, it's gonna help you to learn Python easily, or any other. But Python, I will. If you guys planning to do like in the AI or maybe scientific research and something like that, Python will be the best. So let's learn JavaScript in proper way, and then you can switch, right, later. maybe it's just gonna need you like a month of work, right? So let's start with this one. A, okay, part one, right? A, this will be, like I'll just call it A dash whatever the name, right? Shorthand, okay? Expression. I mean, I added JS file here, but let's start with the A underscore expression, like that. Simple name. And inside, I'm going to move that file, right? And then I'm going to write some code here. So write, run, and repeat. See, this is how you run, right? Write, run, and repeat, 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 repeat. Okay, that is all you need to do all the time. So the thing is, how you gonna test your code, right? So JavaScript has built-in functionality, right? In programming language, there is two things. The programming language itself has something built inside the functionality, right? Which you can use to do some work. In our case, what functionality we are looking for is log, right? It's a function. So right now we don't know function, but just for now, just understand log is the function, right? Built inside the JavaScript. Okay. It's part of console. It's inside the console. Console is the one of the object. Again, object is the keyword. Right now, maybe you don't understand. It's okay. Just remember this, right? Just remember this part. So what I will do, I'll just put here, right? This things is coming from JavaScript with bracket like this. Simply, this is the formula, right? Remember, this is the formula you have to remember. Like a plus a is equal to 5. You have learned algebra, right? And b is equal to 6, like that. Now, adding 2, this is the formula, right? A plus b. So, if someone say add this 2, right? A plus b, you can do, simply do this, and the result will be whatever result, right? So, you can have a result like a result equal to a plus b, right? So, whatever value you get will be stored in result, and then you can use that result, right? But anyway, the thing is, this is a formula for displaying or printing information in your console, right? So what is console? Your terminal is a console, right? So terminal, right now, this is the terminal where you can write a command. So this terminal is called console, and to generate or to print something in the console, we use log function, right? So function, this is just a function, right? But soon you give this parenthesis, this log will execute the code, whatever inside, right, will run. So here I will just say hello world. Now this is a string. Again, we will come to the types later, but for now, just remember this. Next is either, right? You open this folder straight in your console, like you can do like cd free and then cd like 00 whatever they write. So inside JavaScript, I have one, I believe. Okay, let me check. One, yeah. So cd one like that, and cd 00, right? So and inside again, I have like a underscore, right? So I'm just hitting the tab, okay? A underscore tab, and it will get me to that folder, right? Okay, so that's too long or something like that. Let me see, check. A underscore expression, right? Okay, enter. So I don't know what is the error. Let me check. A underscore expression is not recognized as the name of this. Okay, so basically this name is not recognized. I don't know why. This is the folder, but inside we have a script, right? A underscore expression. Yeah, it looks okay. A underscore tab and enter, right? So we're getting error. So like you can go to the straight to the folder and open that, but that will be difficult, right? I mean, you are going to create a lot of folder like this. I will, you know, if you don't open here, for example, let's say I'm inside this folder right here. I'm inside here. I'm gonna add something called a.js, okay? And I will just do console log, right? Console.log and print some number like 20. Fine. Now, because I'm in the right folder, look at here. I'm in the 00 underscore folder, right? 00 inside that folder in my terminal. I can call node, right? Node a.js to run the file, to run this file, right? So I should get 20 printed here. Look at here. In my console, it print 20. So the point here is to understand console log will print the data. Now, what is data? We're going to talk later, right? But for now, just any data. To use a node and the file name, you must be connected to your folder, right? All right. So if it's difficult to connect, then let me just put here console.log and I will print hello world. All right. Now this time I'm going to use shorthand key called F5. It will ask you select, right? So I'll just select Node.js, print in Node.js, right? And see, it just printed 20 and hello world. But just pay attention here. You have output, debug console, then you have terminal, which we were working later earlier, right? And the port. So your answer will be in the debug console right here. F5, okay? And select that. So also you just go back, toggle here to your working folder. Fine. So we just learned how to print this in the Node.js in the terminal, right? Maybe you thinking, okay, I have JavaScript, but how I can use this in the browser, right? So in the browser, you can only run what? Your website, right? That is HTML. So for example, let's go back here and I'm going to create one HTML, index.html. Fine. Right. So I will change this learning JavaScript, right? And then here on the bottom, inside the body, you link your JavaScript, not link, but link was for CSS, which we put in the head section. Okay. Even you can add here, right? JavaScript like this. Script is the HTML tag to connect JavaScript. Okay. Script. So you can add attribute source. Now you select your script. Done. But if you want to put in the header, right, you must put defer here, because this defer will guarantee that this script only run after HTML page, whole HTML body is loaded in the website. But you don't want to run this fast, right? So that's why normally what you will see is this script added in the bottom of the body, right? Like the last line of always, okay? So that if I have here a lot of HTML, right? Hello world, something like that. Okay, HTML, lot of HTML. First, all that HTML will be displayed in the web page, and then only this script will be run. So in the script, just inside A, I have this one, right? Like hello world from expression, right? So let's test this. I'm just gonna go here and then open, right, in the browser. So now I have a terminal in the browser also, right? Called console. This console. So hello world script, right? Expression. Look at this, printed already in the console. Clear? This, just ignore this error, right? This is something maybe from my other projects. So you can clear this console by clicking here, refresh, and it will load again, right? hello world script expression. Look at this. Okay. If I go back and add something again, right, in my script, I'll just add console.log. My name is Dev, right? Save. And see, it's already loaded here. Soon you save, what happened? This HTML will trigger. Okay, and then the code will be displayed here. Okay, so these are the console, either in the Node console, which is this one in the Visual Studio, because Node is in your computer. Java JS Node runs JS in computer, and JS engine, which is also inside the browser, right? So here you can, in the console, you can test or you can see the result of your JavaScript code. Result, to see result means what? To display something, right? To print something. So where you can print in the console. Why we use console? This is only for testing purpose, right? Like we are writing a code, a lot of code. You want to see the result while developing, right? We just use console to print the output of our code. Okay, our whole script, right? There is output, one something you want to check if you are getting correct value or not. We use console for that. This is only for development purpose. Okay, we don't use console in the production, right? When you deploy the website, you have done everything correct, then you don't need to display anything in the console in the website hosted server, right? You don't need to. Back then, I mean, when you complete with your development, you remove all the console, right? This is only for development purpose. Okay guys, so we understand how to create JavaScript, how to upload files, basically how to connect with HTML, and also how to uh, print, right, in the console, in the Visual Studio, that is Node.js, and in the browser console also, right? Fine. So today we will keep it very short, right? Tomorrow we're going to start. What I want you guys to now, just finish this one. Just read through here, right? And console log, console log, console log. And then tomorrow we're going to start with expression, right? There is this 1, 2, 3, 4 files. We're going to start that. And then B, C is a variable, right? So most likely we will do all this to tomorrow class. Okay. Today I was little bit late, but anyway we will continue tomorrow with this remaining part of the first chapter. Okay, if you know already, right, just practice. One of the most important thing in the programming is this for exercise. If you understand this, right, coming days will become easy. Okay, so a lot of exercise for this, a lot of practice. All right guys, thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow.